Cancer, welcome to your session. We're going to take a look at 2026. If you're another zodiac sign and you resonate with Cancer's session, either you have Cancer placements or you're in Cancer's energy. Most High, thank you so much for blessing me with the gift of intuition as an intuitive reader. Allow this session to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding for Cancer, water sign. All right. All I ask of you, Cancer, is that you do not force any channel messages. Thank you. Okay. What messages do you have for Cancer for 2026? Hmm. Cancer, you have to make the wish. Stop holding on what you wish for. Release what you want. That's making the wish. That was a direct message. Channel direct message. What other messages? I'll say it again. Stop holding on. You're supposed to make a wish. Stop holding on to your wishes. Let them go. When you let your wishes go, you've made the wish. And you'll be able to see more clearly your next steps. Your direct message is strategic vision. You are called to step back and plan wisely. Every move matters now. See the bigger picture before taking a bold action. Yeah. This is a commitment. Cancer. Whatever you set your mind to, stick to it. hmm And this is the time to be able to do that. This is the time to master whatever you set your mind to. You notice I didn't say this is a time for you to get what you want. This is the time for you to master what it is you want. So that's confirmation that you are in control, Cancer. You just need to understand the type of control you have access to. What is this time? And never say what you won't do because you may end up doing it. When it comes to time, your direct message, Cancer, everything is in motion. Time goes by, and what has passed will not return. I will live my life to the fullest and give thanks for each new day given to me. I am grateful for my life. I focus on living in the present and making the best of it. I am blessed to have this day and the joy and miracles it brings. You made the wish, or make the wish. And by making the wish, let go of what you wish for. You letting go what you wish for, it makes the wish. Um, Cancer. I hope no one's the other zodiac signs doesn't think I'm giving you favoritism. I treat all of you zodiac signs as one. I'm being guided to do your spread in a different order. I, I just have to be obedient. Unconditional love. Um, I don't know if you're a people person, but when it comes to celebration, you know, I'll say this. Everyone is different, but don't feel obligated to not handle your priorities just to position yourself to be the likable person. No, take care of your priorities. There's no love lost. There could be a marriage this year, there can be a birth. Of course, there's birthdays, um, and you are invited. For the most part, this could be a year where you belong. You feel belonging. You know a know-how on how to do something, or you have experience in the know-how. You have emerging here. Hmm. Whatever you have experience in, you will see. You will see how beautiful the reward is. It doesn't necessarily have to be compensation. Whatever your passion is, um, definitely be grateful. When it comes to perception of you in 2026, you look good. You look really good in your transformation, in your growth. It's okay to let people grow with you, Cancer. This is a year where you don't grow. Your growth is not, you're not growing alone. So when you're unable to ground yourself or to water yourself, you will have a support system that will show up for you without having to ask. Taking life serious is very noticeable. I know you know the know-hows in 2026. Emerging. Let me find this direct message for you. Emerging. All right. All right. So this is an exciting time for you, Cancer, truly a period of a new beginning. Things for which you've been patiently waiting for a long time is about to manifest. Confirmation. A new seedling is most vulnerable, however, just as it emerges through the earth. It needs to be nourished and protected until it's strong enough to weather harsh climates. So you must take care to nurture your dreams and yourself in this tender time. Rest, eat well, drink plenty of water, and take healing baths. Get ready. A new joyous path awaits you. It's just that time. Enjoy it, Cancer. Anything else? Hmm. You know who you are. You're exactly where you need to be to persevere forward. Don't question or try to go back a few steps. There's no need. Even though it says you're called to take a step back, plan wisely. I really feel this is the confirmation of you letting go of your wishes. And by letting go of the wishes, that wish is those wishes are wishes granted. You're able to do what you want to do. Prioritize your time. Give me a direct healing message. Yeah. It says your soul is preparing to reestablish trust in the process. This is what's up in the air. The question I have for you, Cancer, are you ready? Are you ready for support? Are you ready for unconditional love? Are you ready to teach? Are you ready to finally acknowledge how important you are? How precious time is? Your view on time is different. Your perception of time is different. When it comes to synchronicity, your direct healing message, it says, are you noticing the signs and synchronicities that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time, Cancer? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from spirit world to help you for a specific reason. Remember, I said when you're unable to ground yourself, when you're unable to water yourself, you will have a support or you don't have to ask, it just happens. So there's no lack. There's no lack. You are being granted access to time in a whole nother dimension. And what I mean by this, it's kind of like it feels like what was supposed to happen years ago, now that it happens, you have more space and time to add on to it, which is a good thing. There's no lack. Gemini. Give me another direct message for Gemini. Return to joy. 2026 is going to be, you're going to experience joy, but not alone. It says, we are here to experience joy. So I don't see you feeling like you don't belong. I don't see that what makes you happy makes you cry. I see what makes you happy makes you happy. And if you do cry, it's happy tears, not sad tears. What is it that Gemini is not seeing in 2026? Trauma. I don't see, you have time, you know, you want to go see a counselor, go ahead. If you want to, some of you, this is what you're experiencing. You help people discard the broken pieces and you navigate them to being whole again. Good job, Gemini. Not Gemini. Huh. You could be dealing with the Gemini who's broken. But back to you, Cancer. What you don't see is this trauma. There's allegedly a moment where something, the intention is to break you, but it's an illusion. This is not your mirror. Or this is ice being broken by your power. When you look into, you know how there's frozen ice on the ground and you can look at it and see your reflection, just feels like your power, Like you can command. So this lets me know that you're not working alone. Whenever you feel a warm sensation, Cancer, just say thank you, because your presence disturbs people's demons. For my Cancers who are having issues with self esteem, the reason why you dislike yourself, and it just feels like you're restricted from this wishes being granted until you acknowledge that you were just like one of your parents or your parent. And once you discard that version of your parent, you'll feel free to release your wishes to make the wish. When it comes to trauma that's up in the air, you've already made the decision to um, I'm being guided not to give too much. It says your scars are proof of resilience and survival. You don't have to go back in the past or resurrect the past. This is supposed to be a good year, 2026, for you, Cancer. I wouldn't entertain the past. And the reason why is because some people don't deserve the credit, you know, of what broke in you, what scarred you. Never forget why you are who you are, but 2026 is not the years for you to pay homage to the one who should have protected you instead of damaging you, you know? And I get it, whoever our guardians are when we grow up, they repeat what all they know or what they think is best. And to realize and not understanding during the time of adolescence, not understanding that that child will be an adult one day, whether they speak up for themselves, retaliate. In this situation, I don't see retaliation. I do see obligation, where you may have moments of the reason of why certain characteristics that you have is because of whoever raised you, like you're just like them, but those characteristics don't serve you. Like, for instance, say one of your parents or whoever raised you had an anger management issue, but that was the only form of communication that you were um, raised on. And so you are acknowledging where negative characteristics come from. So you're willing to discard your anger issues. And the fact that you're being patient, you have support, whether that's a counselor, new people coming into your life, or the people who are already existing in your life. It's for the ones who are already existing into your life, they see the growth. You could be a twin. There could be a Cancer here that's a twin. And whoever is your support system is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So what you don't see in 2026 is a huge change. Okay, and that is breaking a generational pattern, not keeping, the same pattern of what you were raised to be or what was like shown to you. Um, it just feels like I'm walking on eggshells, like I'm getting nervous. and it just feels like you're releasing needing approval, you know, just in general. And it's like you're no longer or will be looking for approval because when you do that, even your own expectation is not met. So you being hard on yourself will be discarded. And I want to congratulate you now if you some of you that was your resolution of that you were not going to be hard on yourself. Good job. This is a year to work on you. And you look good doing it. It sounds so generic, but it's true. This is not one of those days. All right, so you have elevated coming through, change up in the air, growth, ease, neutrals, and focus. Now, don't get me wrong, Cancer. Like, if I had the energy, which I have energy, but I don't have the energy to like go in on you and yell at you and say, get it together. I don't need to do that. You've already made up your mind when it comes to understanding how important you are with Elevate, and you have change up in the air, but it's, you don't want to be what hurts you, you know? So I want you to make peace with letting go of those negative characteristics that, entrapped you, made you feel restricted. Those moments where, you now understand the whys when you break down because, you know, sometimes we need closure from guardians. We just want them to apologize for what we've experienced as adolescents. And it's not an easy thing to do. And I want to share with you, I know the first time where I, as an adult, I want to say I was, ooh, I won't give you the age, but uh, about 10 years ago. No, I'll say 12 because I did it twice. 12 years ago, Divine told me, go to your mom and forgive her because she was a child. My mom was 14 when she actually 13, 13 and a half when she was when holding me in her belly. When she had me, she was 13 and a half. Okay. And she was a child birthing a child. And so my mother was in and out of my life. I don't know. I did not get the experience of what a mother, what a child. I didn't get the mother. How do I say this? I didn't get the experience to with my mother. Okay, my grandparents raised me, and by the time that my mother wanted to um, take responsibility, it wasn't willingly, it was forced. My grandparents said, no, it's time for you to take care of your child. And I was a teenager, okay, a fresh teenager. And to make the story short, I forgave my mom. I went to her and I said, I forgive you because you were a child and you did not, this is what I convinced myself that she did not and she wasn't ready to be a mother. But as time progressed, I finally accepted that my mother never wanted me and I don't exist in her life. And I had to tell myself to stop inserting myself because every time I insert myself, I'm broken. I'm traumatized again. Now, there's more context that is missing. I'm just trying to share with you, Cancer, when it comes to your closure. So, after the 12 years, 2 years later, then I went to their house. And before I went to my mom and my stepfather's home, I called them and I said, "Hey, I want to talk to you. And it's serious. Okay." And I said, "Can I come over and talk to you? I just want you to hear me out." And they said, "Yeah, come on over." I went over. We sat on the couch in the living room and I looked at them both. And before I spoke, I said, "What I'm about to say is not to hurt you, to have this conversation with you." And I told them, I said, "I forgive you both." And and putting him first. They were together years. My stepfather and my mom have been together since I was 5 years of age. So all of that time, all I was able to do was witness my mom chase a man who she wasn't married to. I can't tell her story. I can just tell you my experience. And I was neglected. And she allowed my stepfather to discipline me. And I forgave my stepfather because he was young. And you know, just like I did my mom at the first time by herself, I told him in front of her, "I forgive you for how you disciplined me." And, as an adult now, I still have complications because it was that bad. Um, but I asked them for their forgiveness, and I told them that I no longer hold that over their heads of all the experiences and what I went through and what I seen that I should not have, you know. But it happened. Moving forward, you're being asked not to do that. You're being asked to just release and forgive because it's going to hurt just as worse if you try to go back and face those who have broken you to where you have this trauma. Not everybody, not everybody is strong enough to do that. If you choose to, I would advise using professional services such as counseling. Okay, you be at peace, you know, uh, be at peace. You have this growth here. You're bigger than the situation. Ease, rituals, and focus. I need you, Cancer. I need you back in my life. You're going to hear that in 2026. And you're being asked not to throw the past in anyone's face. Now, bear with me. I'm not telling you to allow anyone into this space. What I will tell you is those who want to be a part of your life, they want to know, how were you able to break free from the trauma? That's the reason. It's not about what you have or how happy you are and the fact that you change and you're a new person. How did you do it? Because they have traumas too. And they're being broken down behind the scenes in 2026. How did you do it, Cancer? How did you do it? Your scars are proof of resilience and survival. There is no question, Cancer, of who knows what they've done to you or what they have allowed to happen to you. Anchor that. and use that to continue to grow. There is support here. Use your time wisely. Shed light on Cancer, please. Everybody can't be grown, Cancer. And I don't expect you to be grown to adults who are still in an adolescent's mind. On the outside, they look like adults, but their mind is not, doesn't fit the body. You have divine light shining light on you. Do what's right in 2026. Don't do I told you so. Be the new mold, the mold of growth. Be the example, because you have energies that are coming in. They're saying, Cancer, how did you do it? How did you break free from this trauma? Instead of them saying, Cancer, you know what? I commend you. Forgive me for what I put you through. Can you show me how to break free too? Because there's things that I went through as well. Okay. So you're not being forced to communicate, but divine is saying that your light is very encouraging. There's no doubt that people can't see that you're not experienced. And don't allow that to get to your head, Cancer. You know, always position yourself to be willing to learn with Elevate here. And that's why people are showing up for you without you even having to ask, because I owe you, Cancer. I don't know how to ask you to forgive me, but if I show up for you, because I know what you need, just say thank you. Word of advice for Cancer: self-esteem and envy. You're going to have it both ways. For those who don't know how to communicate, to turn over a new leaf, Cancer, you know. And that's why you're being asked to not go out of your way to resurrect the past, because it does take a toll on your self-esteem. It breaks you down again. And my Cancers are not going to be broken, not in 2026, especially you with this spread. Okay. When it comes to ease, it says, today I allow life to be easy. All right. Your past challenges are no longer your challenges. Don't worry about who's watching. When you are aware that people are watching and paying attention, I'm asking you, Cancer, to be the best happy version of you that you've never been before. All right. And if you do have low self-esteem, I want you to start practicing and exercising high esteem, love esteem, precious esteem, to the point where every part of your body is so precious that you create a boundary that speaks for itself, that you're not forced to be reckoned with. You do have support with unconditional love. Let's go ahead and see what that direct message is. Oh, I keep always picking up the wrong book. Hold on, it's this one. Let me see. You will be at peace, Cancer. It's certain closures are not needed because the torment that is happening to those who owe you an apology. Allow that torment to be their sentence. It's not your responsibility. Okay. And the reason why I'm saying that is because your past has already been guided to turn over that new leaf and they did not. And that is not your scale to bear. Unconditional love. Let's find it. You. Wait a minute. This is a number 22. 22 could be significant in 2026. It says, Cancer, you are a treasured, priceless, beautiful, and unconditionally loved child of the universe. Believe it. Isn't that right on time? Because I was just like, oh my gosh, Cancer. I'm not losing Cancer, but Cancer is not understanding why it's so important not to feed the neglect and the trauma that happened in the past. All right, moving forward. Oh, what else? I feel like I'm missing something. Did we take a look at what it is you're refusing to see? I don't remember pulling that. What is it that Cancer is refusing to see? Oh, Cancer. Obsession in reverse, agenda in reverse, betrayal, projection, shame. I told you what you are refusing to see is basically your past, people, places, or things are basically, it's connected to judgment. They have to do the time, and it's bad karma. It don't got nothing to do with you. Okay. Some of you, what you don't see, I'm just gonna get it out there. It's so you can correct yourself when you do it, Cancer. There are some people who come back around where you may be embarrassed of them. Don't do that. Don't do that because it's a test. I want you to pass this test. That's how much, that's the only far that I can go. When it comes to shame, it says embrace your flaws. They are part of your unique story. So this is confirmation that some of you Cancers, you are going to remind your past of what they did. And that bad karma goes back to you. It's like you're saying, I'll serve your bad karma. Give it to me. Don't do it. Don't take the bad karma of those who are responsible for your trauma. Moving forward. That took a lot of energy. Um, Give me one overall direct message to Cancer, please. Let me clean this up, Cancer. It's a mess. And then we'll do your overall direct message. I'm going to read that to you and then pull your angel guide message. This 2026 session will be available to you whenever you need it. I will make a folder for you. It will be a Cancers folder. Okay. Let's see. I gotta get this stuff out the way. All right, direct message for Cancer, please. Just me said, now that I'm looking at, what does it say? Just me, WF. We just keep going. Keep your faith in God regardless of the situation. Let the past be the past. Don't focus on it. Isn't that the truth? Yes. Thank you for sharing that. May that message enlighten and touch everyone who comes to this video. That was beautiful. All right, direct message for Cancer, please. Thank you. This one got left behind. I didn't see it. So, as a side note, you have the Queen of Wands. I need you to, like I remember I said, when it comes to self esteem, if you have low self esteem, I need you to practice and exercise high self esteem, whether if it feels uncomfortable or not. You know what I mean? It's like practicing for an interview. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I am attractive. Look at whatever flaws you have and say, I am whole. As Queen of Wands is saying that your confidence can help you, master what it is that you want. When it comes to your shadow energy, it is having a scarcity mindset. I don't want you to mix minimalist with scarcity. A minimalist does things in simplicity. A person who has a what did I just say? A scarcity mindset is a cheap person, you know, not willing to invest in themselves or in life, always getting the cheap shit, never listen, lying to themselves. Get out of the scarcity mindset, okay? Because some of you, whoever you are, you're thinking you're a minimalist, and no, you have a scarcity mindset, okay? It's like, how can you say bread is nasty if you've never had premium bread before? Have you ever made your own bread before? So it's kind of like, you know, if you can't invest $3 extra and you're used to buying $1.65 piece of bread, a loaf of bread, and you're complaining and say, "Oh yeah, bread is just ugh," but you don't even know what premium tastes like. Be ready to be ready to experience premium in 2026. Is just you have to have the confidence. Two of Pentacles, it says you're managing projects and time well. This is for 2026. You're managing projects and time well and finding that you're navigating through your responsibilities with carefully plotted ease. Confirmation. You are certainly busy. However, be sure to take time to breathe, Cancer, and keep a tidy schedule to avoid losing your balance. Okay. Don't allow people, places, or things to take you off your course in 2026. All right. Especially those who are coming in to try to be in your good graces. You know, why aren't you still traumatized? Like, what? Give me a shed light on that for those who are don't know how to communicate with Cancer. You are doing you with this belief here. You go. It's your way, your rules, your belief system. You have broken a cycle. It says, I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light. And remember, you had divine light that came through initially. It says, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. This is confirmation of the confidence. Now, in regards to those coming back and me clarifying this, you got to believe it to see it. What? Your names is in places that you ain't stepped your foot in. When it comes to conversation, the reason why people are coming back around because they need to see it to believe it. Cancer is what? I need to see this. Whatever you choose to set your mind to, whatever you believe, you do it with confidence. Cancer. Let me get your angel guide message, please, for 2026. This will be available for you whenever you need to come back and reference to. All right, just in case you don't resonate with any other additional messages that come out in 2026. All right, angel guide message for Cancer, please. And it will be in your folder, okay? Manifestation. Cancer, that's the wish. That's how your session started. I literally heard, thank you, Most High, was Cancer, make a wish. And I was guided to explain to you how you make your wish to make it come true. And that was to let go of what you want. And that's making the wish and it comes true. You have this manifestation. Let's go ahead and see what that direct angel guide message is. Cancer. Thank you. Oh, I was happy and still am happy for you. Let's see. All right. Cancer, your direct angel guide message, it says, you are one with the universe at this time and have the ability to manifest incredible experiences and opportunities. You are being encouraged to understand that any new opportunities arising will allow you to step up and move forward in life. Your energy is aligned with pure potential, and it's important to know that everything you focus on now is going to grow. Confirmation, adapt, and expand in line with your energy field. Your angels are encouraging you to be open and receptive as the universe is offering you the guidance, abundance, support, confirmation, and healing you require based on your current situation. Recognize the incredible gifts and support that are available to you now, Cancer. The power of the universe is within you. That was your session for 2026, Cancer. If you're another zodiac sign and you resonated, either you're in Cancer's energy or you have Cancer placements. Cancer, don't forget that love is kind and don't forget that love is gentle until we meet again. Oh, just for me, let me go ahead and pull you a card. Right. Very true. Always give it to God. Whatever's meant for me will come. Beautiful. Give me a card for just for me. WF. You have priorities, change, ease, choice, surrender, self, and move. So you're going to have to, when it comes to time, you're going to have to prioritize. And the way you go about it is definitely you're working smarter, not harder. You have a lot of opportunities to choose from. Be grateful for that. And, release yourself from you and move forward. Just don't deceive your way on the way, you know? All right. And when it comes to move, it says, a long walk is a good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. The quality of life is determined by how you spend your time. Make sure your schedule reflects the life you want. All right. You're welcome. Don't forget love is kind. Don't forget love is gentle until we meet again.